As we continue our coverage of Shark Week, who better to talk to than a woman who's been dubbed the Shark Lady? Emily Morrison is a marine biologist, and she takes people on shark adventures and on dives to look for fossilized shark teeth. She also holds the record for the most shark tattoos. She already has 108 with plans for even more than that. Emily, good morning.
Oh, my
gosh. I know.
Thank you for having me.
Incredible having you here. I mean, your love and passion for sharks, it really originated from a fear of sharks, which I think a lot of us do have. How did you come around to starting to love them?
So when I was about 7, I was shown Jaws, and then I definitely was very terrified to go in the ocean. I thought sharks were going to eat me. So when I told my dad that, he encouraged me to learn another reason why I didn't like sharks instead of they weren't going to eat me. So I went to the library and learned a lot about them and started becoming enthusiastic about them. So my dad decided, he encouraged me. He said, I don't think you fear them. I think you actually like them. So kind of roll with that.
So much so that you became a marine biologist.
Yes.
And now you take people on all these incredible adventures.
It is a lot of fun.
What is it that you love about them, and why should we not fear them?
So I actually have a fascination with the lineage or the adaptations and the evolutionary path of sharks. I always get really fascinated with the reason why sharks are the way that they are today, the different species. With the amount of diversity within the shark realm, it's never-ending information, so that's also a passion of mine too. It's always changing, always learning. But also, great whites were always a fascination with me and for me, and so for the fact that I just had my first interaction with great whites too.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How does that go?
This is video.
Yes, there it is.
Oh my gosh, look at that. You're getting all giggly.
Because they really
like you went out on a date. You're like, I gotta tell you about this guy.
That's terrible.
But they were like in your face.
They were, right, yeah. And I was able to help name one of them that wasn't in the database, so that was very exciting. So I'll get her tattooed and the other large one tattooed on my thigh very soon.
What's her name?
Her name is Carolina Ripa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, my sister, her name was Caroline, and she wanted to be a marine biologist, too, so we kind of combined a name because she was a spicy shark. So.
Now, you say that you want people to understand that sharks are just fish.
Yes, sir.
Right? Why is that important to create that like relation? Because people think there's fish and then there's sharks.
Right. Eating machines or something like that. Yes. No, sharks are just fish. They have no bones, and that's it. They have a cartilaginous skeletal structure, and that's what makes them different than bony fish. But other than that, they're just fish. They do get into predator mode, so you don't want to see them in predator mode, and that's what makes them scary. But they're very rarely in predator mode. They're mainly in scavenger mode or kind of like a chill mode, and they're just fish. And so you just have to not act like prey, and they won't treat you like prey. And I know that sounds kind of funny, but...
So you mentioned something that was interesting. First of all, I've been a shark nerd my entire life, just like you. And one of the things that I think people will be astounded to know is, because you mentioned the evolution of sharks, is that most sharks, for example, we've got a great white here, their evolution was finished many, many years before humans ever appeared on planet Earth, which tells you that evolution has decided this is a perfect fish. No adjustments needed in something like 20 million years.
You are a shark nerd.
The great white has been an actual species for about 50 million years. Yes, and with the lineages, it's related to the mako species, the poor beagle, and the salmon shark. And all of those species are very, very well-designed, very, very well-designed predators.
And yet, Emily, we have never seen a great white mate. We've never seen.
No, we haven't.
Which is remarkable to me. And that's something that you as a scientist are still trying to figure out. We've seen some species mate, but not the big man-eaters.
That's what fascinates me, too, is because the great white can go into any water, any depth, any temperature, has such a keen sense of like the adaptations and the evolutionary. It can go into deep, deep, deep water, so you don't know if they're mating in the depths. You don't know where. It's just such a mystery, and
I shouldn't have called it a man-eater. I should not have called it a man-eater.
I gotta ask you about the shark necklace that you're wearing. Is that something that you found?
Yes, ma'am. So I own a fossil dive charter down in Venice, Florida, and so I found this. This is a megalodon tooth. It's a little over 3 inches, and it was completely covered in coral, so it had been exposed for a very long time, and I didn't know. I just knew the shape, and so when I cleaned it up, it became one of my favorite teeth, and it's a little obnoxious to wear, but it's the conversation started.
Yeah, and with the tats,
I love
Emily Morrison, thank you so much. Shark Week airs all week on the Discovery Channel.